Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm hanging out in my hometown, St. Bernard Parish, with my friend Rachel and her father Paul. We went fishing in the bayou town of Delacroix, Louisiana. Then we took our fish to Rachel's restaurant to cook them up. Now let's get it started.
Tell us where we are today, Paul.
Well, we're at Delacroix Island by Serenay's boat launch, and we're heading up the bayou towards Club Bayou. We hope we're going to catch some fish today. I've been coming down here since I was a little bitty kid. My daddy used to have a crab route. He bought a truck. We used to come down here and buy seafood, buy crabs from Mr. Joe Serenay and from Dummy. We trapped. We had trapping land, and when they wasn't trapping, my daddy would buy furs for Simon Yoker with Delta Raw Fur in New Orleans. I see him come down here with rolls of money that big around, go back, had to write out IOUs, have a truckload of furs, a 3-ton state body truck, I mean loaded, and there was money made down here like you wouldn't believe. I went to Vietnam, I went to Australia. Well, I always came back home.
Yeah.
This is home, and I couldn't wait to get here.
So we left from Serenay's Marina here on Bayou Terrebuff and used this canal to access Lake Leary with a plan to catch redfish in the lake. After hitting spots here and here with no bites, we ended up fishing for a while here. Lake Leary is usually a good lake for redfish, but on this particular day, we weren't having any luck.
All right, we got something, y'all. You have no idea what we got. Bass. Bass.
Oh,
Bass.
Yeah. It's all right. Hey, they'll fry up good. Get him in the boat. Ooh, that's a nice bass too, Rachel. Oh!
Yay!
All right, we won't go hungry,
All right.
So after not getting any more bites, we crossed the lake and came to the corner of Bayou Leary and Bayou Terrebuff here.
Oh! Got a net. Want the net? No net. Hey-o!
Oh,
Oh, that's a pretty one.
That's a nice one.
We can cook you, boo.
a blue cat.
There we go.
We rode around Lake Leary, the lake I was explaining to y'all, and really, there was no tide movement. And when you're fishing down here in Delacroix, the fish seem to feed on a tide, whether it be an incoming or an outgoing tide. That kind of triggers fish and makes them want to feed. And it's possible that we could go back when the tide actually starts and catch them in that lake. But for now, we've decided to come to what we call Bayou Leary. And we're parked here on the bank in the shade. Rachel just caught a catfish. What's interesting about fishing here at Delacroix is that it's the kind of place where one cast you can catch a catfish, next cast you can catch a bass, after that you catch a redfish, you catch a saltwater drum. We really don't know what could be next. So we're gonna park here, fish with some of these beautiful shrimp from Serenay's Marina. Let's see if we can get some more to cook. All right, y'all, see what we got. I'm going probably catfish. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, nice little catfish. Nice catfish, y'all. Get him in the boat. All right, we're gonna have something to fry at Miss Rachel's restaurant, y'all. We're gonna have something to fry. That one is a little keeper. Actually, that's the size I like. That's the perfect
Right.
catfish for frying right there. Anything bigger than that, you might have to put it in a gravy. So let's get him in the box. All right. Oh, that's a good size right there. Is that a good size of what? We frying fish? That's the one right there. All right, y'all, and that's Delacroix right there. So, I mean, this is accessible for anybody. I mean, you could come do this in a kayak, a pirogue, a paddle board, a little John boat with a trolling motor.
If you're a good swimmer, you can swim across the bayou.
There you go. Yeah, this time of year, good time to swim across the bayou. Come hang out by the tree and catch you some
I'm
fish.
playing. You don't want to do that.
You never know their food.
Come on now.
Good enough.
They'll keep. They'll keep. All right, well, we're sitting here in Bayou Leary. That's Bayou Leary right behind us. We're up on the bank here. You can see we're just kind of under a nice little live oak tree. There's not many of these live oak trees left here on the bayou. Saltwater kind of got them over the years, but we found us a nice one. There's another one right there. And we are catching catfish right out here. There's a deep hole here. How deep you think it is, Mr. Paul?
About 35, 40 foot.
35, 40 foot hole. We're kind of on this end of it here, almost under the boat, just catching catfish with shrimp. Real simple. Got those shrimp back at the marina. Got a little bit of weight. I'm using a jig head. Rachel's using a jig head. Mr. Paul's got his Carolina rig, it looks like. Just catching catfish. Maybe when the tide starts moving, we'll get some redfish or some drum in here. And we might go look around the marsh again a little bit, but we were kind of wasting our time. You know, it's very, very tide dependent. Unless you get on them real early, which we didn't, you're kind of dependent on the tidal movement to make your fish. So when you schedule your trip to come to St. Bernard, try to look at a tide chart and figure out, okay, I know the tide's going to be moving about that time of day, and just, you know, plan on being here when the tide's moving if you can. That's a good little tip.
Preferably a falling tide.
Yeah, that's
They're about
typically
a
your better
foot
fish.
and a quarter, foot and a half drop. That's good fishing.
Yeah, so when the tide, he calls a falling tide an outgoing tide. When that tide falls or out, you know, leaves the marsh, that's when fish have to leave the marsh with it. So your predator fish kind of school up and find little opportunities there. So try to look at a tide guide. It's not always 100% correct, but you do want to come fishing down here when there's some tide. And when there's not, you come park here in the shade, catch some catfish like we're doing right now. All right, so one thing about these bayou towns, many of them, like Delacroix, were separated from what we would call the big city, as in New Orleans. So they kind of had their own world down here. And with that, Rachel's got a fish on.
Baby.
And with that comes their own folklore. So Mr. Paul's going to tell us a story about some witches that were apparently hanging out down here somewhere near Delacroix. And we're going to hear some bayou folklore.
And this was years ago, maybe back in the 20s or 30s, I don't know which. But anyway, it was a long time ago. And I guess when he was a young boy. And he said, he told me, he said, they'd whip, if they caught you on the road, they'd beat on you. The witches would beat on you. So the man got a scared, and he went and got an old rotten boat on the side of the bayou. He said the witches coming down the road, they got in the boat with him. He got under the bow of the boat where they couldn't see him. And he said a few seconds later, the boat was flying. And he said he stayed under the bow of the boat. It was a rotten boat too, he said. He said the boat was flying. And he said it came to a beach. And they parked it on a beach. And they left. They got out the boat and they left. He got out the boat. The guy got out the boat. He didn't know where he was. It didn't look familiar at all. And even the vegetation was different. So he went by a tree and he broke a branch off a tree. And he said he never had seen that tree before. And he said he got back and put it under the bow of the boat. And he said, here they come back. So he hit again. And he said the boat flew back. He said it landed right back where it was parked at before. He said and they finally got out the boat and they left. And he said, well, he crawled out the boat and he kept the branch with him. And he was asking everybody around Waclasky and that if they ever saw that type of tree branch before. And they said, no, we have never seen a tree with that kind of leaves and that on it, you know. He said he come to Delacroix Island with the branch. He had the branch in a wagon or the buggy or whatever he come. This was a long time ago. And he said, a man down here asked him, he said, where you got that branch at? He said, I don't know where I was. He said, I broke it off a tree branch wherever I was. And the man told him, the only place that they got trees like that's in Cuba. So they took a trip to Cuba, probably to a seance or something they had down there. And I started thinking, you know, I said, yeah, the old boat flying in the air and all that. But every one of them pictures you hear about witches, they was all flying around on a broomstick. So I guess if they can make a broom fly, they can make a boat fly.
The island witches took a boat, not a broom.
Well, I don't know about witches anymore, but that was a story that was told to me, you know. But when he had left to go to the camp, the good rat was only worth $1, you see.
Ooh, Rachel's got a little size to hers.
Get him, my baby. Don't give him no slack.
Oh, we're getting them every cast now.
And then,
That looks,
I don't know. That's
throw 'em in the box. Throw 'em in the box.
See the spots on him? Give him to me, man. Give him to daddy.
Slaps me.
Don't let it swing over here now.
Talking about give it to you.
Well, she's tough. I raised her.
Yeah, that's a good little chain of cat.
Hideous look. I just explained
Oh,
to
we
you.
got two. We doubled up.
Yeah, man, we
Doubled up.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We got
Father
twins, Paul.
and daughter. How about that? We are definitely gonna have something to eat today, y'all.
Oh, we good now. Look fatted. And if anyone does not know how to hold a catfish, hold it with the fin back here so it can't get you. And it's the perfect.
Fingers over the top of these two, over that fin.
He can't get you.
You don't control you.
All right, so we're gonna clean the fish here at Serenades in Delacroix, and then we're gonna take the fillets to the Fish Shack, which is Rachel's restaurant over there in St. Bernard. Now she'll do that. If you come here, you catch fish, you clean them here, and you bring the fillet clean fish to her restaurant, she will actually fry them for you. So we're gonna get these fish cleaned up and head over to Rachel's. All right, y'all, well, we couldn't find any redfish, which is a brackish saltwater species that we get a lot of here in Delacroix. And if you want to make sure that you have the best chance of possible of catching redfish or trout or flounder, you can hire a charter captain. That's something we have a lot of here in St. Bernard Parish, is charter captains who take people fishing. And these guys are out there every day. You know, I haven't been down here in over a month, so I didn't really know exactly where to go to catch fish. And if you visit this link here, I'll have it in the description below. St. Bernard Parish, our tourism department has all that laid out for you. I mean, they've got different charter captains, different lodging, fishing camps. They've even got so far as like listing out our seafood restaurants. So go check that website out. It's really comprehensive, probably the best place to go if you really are thinking about taking a trip down here to St. Bernard. We're gonna go to Rachel's restaurant and cook up these fish. Like I mentioned, if you catch fish down here, bring them to Rachel. We got other restaurants who'll do that too. They'll cook up the fish that you caught that day. Don't get no better than that. I think we might even stop to get some shrimp. All right, y'all, we finally here. Where we at?
We at the Fish Shack down the road, baby.
At the Fish Shack down the road. Let me tell y'all something about the Fish Shack. My kids, Jack and Milo, love the Fish Shack. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know how she does it, but she makes the crispiest fried fish I've ever had.
All right, so we got the fish that we caught on the boat, and let's go fry it up. We have our house blend at the Fish Shack, and we use a beer and mustard batter. It's a few beers and some mustard, kind of a nice watery texture. It's always, you know, not too thick, not too runny. Goes perfect. So we'll take a few pieces of fish, swish it up in there with the other fillets we have. Squeeze it, get a lot of the excess off.
Okay, so you don't want to just dip it and then straight to your flour.
No, you want to get a little bit of it off. It's just a good coating is all you're really doing. And then fluff it in our Fish Shack house blend.
And you can't tell them what's all in there.
I cannot tell you what's all in there, but I can tell you that we're working on being able to sell it to our customers, so that is super exciting, coming soon. Now these are big fillets. We usually cut them, but we caught them so we can fry them however we want to, right? Little shakes so they don't stick together. But everybody's always nervous of when to take them out. And we have learned a little trick over the many years of frying fish. If you can take a little knife like this and press on it and it presses through, like that, it's not ready.
Oh, so it should have enough resistance.
It should have enough resistance to not let you push all the way through to the white meat, correct?
There you go.
That's me.
Yes.
We have our local shrimp.
Same thing, huh?
Same thing. Try to use as much as we can local. Give them a really good toss.
Holy smokes. I mean, come on, y'all.
Doesn't get better than that, St. Bernard Parish. This is what it's all about.
Alright, so let's try the catfish first. This is one of the smaller catfish. Now Rachel's got her own secret sauce too. She calls it the crazy sauce.
Alright, so this is the catfish, one of the smaller ones with the crazy sauce.
Crazy sauce, yes.
I mean, that fish was swimming just hours ago. Bring it to Rachel, she cooked it up in the crazy. Come on, y'all.
Crispy that is.
This is pretty awesome. Yeah, this is really good.
I mean, gotta have the hush puppy. Perfect. It's perfect. I love eating here, y'all. I really do.
So this is catfish we caught this morning. Shrimp from right across the road.
Yes.
All local St. Bernard stuff.
Yes.
Come see Rachel.
Come see me. Come on down and see us. We're here.
Well, I hope that gives you a little taste of the fishing, the history, and the culture of St. Bernard Parish. We'd love to have you. Go to visitstbernard.com to plan your trip. Thanks for watching.
Watch out. Back up. Fast.
Going that way. Trying to both try to keep the left from going to the propeller. A little different sometimes.
What you think's gonna be in the net? What you think?
Lots of catfish.
Some catfish?
Back up for Mr. Jim.
Oh! There it is, Jack. As you can see, we're not fishing with a rod and reel today. We're fishing with hoop nets. We're on a commercial catfishing trip with my buddy Jimmy Hickman. Got Jack with me, and we got Billy Joe and Daniel. Man, it is gonna be one heck of a day. Hopefully we're gonna teach you some of the cooler things about commercial catfishing and why this is a sustainable resource where we are here in South Louisiana. You know, there's a demand on the market for these fish, and a guy like Captain Jimmy has got them figured out. These nets are amazing, and it's really an art form to how they put them out, how they use the nets, how they bait them, and we're gonna show you everything from the top to the bottom. That was the first net. How many we got today?
We've got, I think, 12 to raise.
We got 12 nets total, so 11 more to go. I know Jack's getting a big kick out of this. Let's go check it out.
Initially, whenever you put a new net in a new area, you're normally going to catch the largest catfish that are in that area. I've noticed that everywhere we go, regardless of whether or not it was a river, a marsh, or whatever. It looks like initially, when you drop it down, you're going to catch the biggest in that area.
Dang, dude, you ever seen that many fish before?
No.
Now, how long was that net out for?
So we ran that net on Tuesday, and here it is on Monday. So it's been down 6 days.
Gotcha.
All the bait was gone, just a little bit of bait left in the bait bag. So if you look at the fish, we like to leave them in there for at least an extra day or so after they get done eating the bait. That way they can go ahead and process that bait. And because you don't want to come and raise the nets and they have a bloated belly with all the bait in there and stuff like that. It just makes it easier to clean, easier on everyone handling the fish.
All right, so this is a baited net here. That's mostly pogies. Is there anything else in there other than pogies?
Sir?
Is there anything else in it other than pogies?
Pogies.
All right, so all pogies in this net. You got some loose in the net, And you also have a little sack in there. What's the sack for?
It's a bait bag. It keeps the fish there. When it runs out of bait in the net, it keeps the fish in the net.
You still have some. I got you. So the loose pogies are what initially draw them in, and then the ones in the sack keep them in the net, keep them interested in there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And how long is this net?
About 11 feet.
It's about an 11-foot hoop net. That's it. So it's 11-foot hoop net. There goes the weights. Okay, the weights are going to sink it down. And your nets fish vertically?
Yeah, the majority of the nets that we run, especially in an area like this where you have crabs, other stuff that want to eat the net and want to eat the bait. You know, I'm going to hang them up off the bottom a little bit, try to keep that out of
Yeah, right.
It's not as much of a problem right now. The water's pretty cold. So they don't have
I got you.
crabs. Whenever it gets a little warmer, they'll eat some holes in that net, you won't catch them.
Yeah. All right, so that net we just dropped down, it's gonna sit off the bottom a little bit, and it's sitting vertically in the water. So the fish approach from the bottom or the top?
They approach from the bottom. So when
From the bottom.
Obviously the net's not gonna be completely vertical. It's gonna angle out a little bit with the water moving by. And the fish will just kind of walk up into the net or, you know, ease on into it.
Right.
It works really well in this environment.
Awesome. What, baby? All right, so this, what do you call that grabber there?
Call it a drag hook or a drag, and it's made to just kind of drag along the bottom as it implies, and it runs into our rope, and it catches our rope for us. We bring it up, we get it in the block back here, and raise the weights with the motor. That way we don't have to do it, you know, by hand. You can do it by hand, but it's not really enjoyable after more than one of them.
All right, so here in South Louisiana, I'd encourage you, if you're not familiar with it, to go look at a map of South Louisiana, and you'll see the bottom third of Louisiana is all sorts of wetlands and lakes and rivers and bays. So it's just a big, big open system. So what Jimmy's doing here is going all around the bottom of South Louisiana to the different places where he likes to catch catfish. And those fish are able to move around freely. It's not like a river or a lake where you can just fish it out, or, you know, there's a finite amount of fish. These fish have access to the entire coast. They can move in and out, they can spawn, they can breed, they can keep putting out new ones. So it's really unique down here. I know a lot of folks on the last one were confused and thought that we were hitting like a local river or whatever, but it's very different from some of the stuff you might be used to, and I'd encourage you to check it out. Alright, watch the net. Let's see. Oh, some big ones. We'll hook the top of the net, raise it up. Golly, that's some big ones, fella. There you go.
Got a big old hole in it, Jim. That's why you only got big fish.
Wow, look at the size of these fish. Holy smoke. Back up real good for me, Jack.
The reason that we have only big ones in this net is because something made a hole in the net.
Another animal.
Another creature of some sort, or maybe even a big fish.
Right.
So all the little ones were able to get out, leaving only the big ones. Mr. Daniel's going to take care of that hole for us over there, and then we'll get it good and baited. Everything.
Looks like you've done that before, Mr. Daniel.
A couple times.
It's really interesting. There's so many things you have to be good at to do this, right? Like, you have to understand the fish, you have to understand the net, you have to know how to set the net, know where to go, but you also have to even know how to repair the net, repair, I'm sure, parts of your boat. There's just so much that goes into this. It really is an art form.
We don't have a whole lot of days in which we don't have, you know, a hole in a net, or a net that got hit by a boat, or, you know, some kind of stuff like that. Just
right.
You always, if I believe it's going to take X amount of nets in order to get, you know, all the boxes in my boat, I'll usually put out maybe 2 or 3 extra ones, just because you run into issues like this.
Sure. So one of the things I learned last time that I thought was really interesting, if the net gets one hole in it, every fish that can fit through that hole is going to get out. Every single one of them. They all find it, they all go, and the fish who remain in the net are just simply too big to get through that one hole. So this hole here is just to get your fish out, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so you're gonna tie it back up?
Tie it back up.
If it can bounce a fly.
All right, folks, this will be net number 3. We've got about 700 pounds of catfish so far. Obviously ran into a little issue with the last net, having a couple holes in it, some of them smaller fish getting out, but 700 pounds so far. And there is a demand for these fish. They're gonna go straight to a seafood buyer from here. Jimmy and these guys are not going to sit there and clean them themselves. They're actually going to load everything up and drive it directly to a buyer who gets it off of the boat, and then they start processing it there, and from there it goes to all different types of places on the seafood market. So this is 100% wild caught catfish that folks are going to get to eat and enjoy all around the world. There's the ball. Weights. So when he gets to the weights, he stops raising it up. Put the weights in the boat. Right back up there. Get wet. Don't get wet. Oh, wow.
A little bit more now.
What you think, Jack? What you think, Jack? They got you. Wow. Holy cow. That's what we're looking for?
It's a little bit closer to what we're looking for. 800, 900 in that one probably.
Wow.
Kind of hard to know until you get them in a box.
Yeah. So on our last video, we had a lot of comments that you were killing trophy catfish. Have you ever heard anyone in South Louisiana talk about a trophy catfish?
Well, catfish around here are more abundant than what they are in most areas. As you can see, if I drive over a school, you can look at the graph. There are times on the graph here that there'll be, 10 or 20,000 pounds of catfish in one school down there. It's not like we're in a river where there's a bank going down one side and the other, and the catfish are trapped, and all they can do is go up and down. There's millions and millions of acres of water down here, and our net is only, in one little spot. Obviously, any industry that you're in needs restrictions, guidelines, rules that needs to be both implemented by the state and, either by local or regional offices and things like that. We have no interest in catching all the catfish in the river. If I thought I was having any major impact on this entire area, I'd leave and I'd go find fish that I believe I wasn't making that much of an impact on. Commercial people like me are, kind of the first line in being a conservationist for our industry and this species. I have no interest in catching all of them out, by the end of next week. I'm not going to have a job after that. There's been some comments made also that we take these bigger fish out and we, drop them in a tank on a truck and they go up north to the lakes, in which people are able to go up there and try and catch them out of these little ponds and stuff like that. That's not what we're doing. I never have done that. I never will. They're worth a little more money when you do that, but it's not all about the money. I believe that if you want to catch a trophy catfish, that you come to a lake or a river and you do what everyone else is doing. You don't have any more or less of a chance of getting a trophy fish or a bunch of fish than anyone else. It all depends what you want to do and how you want to do it. You gotta ice them down. They don't last too long if you don't ice them, even when they're cold.
Yeah.
easier on the buyers to clean the larger fish. They take less time than cleaning a bunch of little bitty ones. But overall, the orders of, everything across the board. So with that being said, generally about a 2 to a 8 pound fish is what the majority of restaurants will use. And the larger ones, sometimes they go to different buyers and they're cut into strips. It just depends on the order, really. It's actually a pretty good industry. They take the larger fish, they gut them, and they send them to a smokehouse, and they dry them or smoke them, because in a lot of the European markets, there's a really big demand for dried fish. I know it's not anything that we really deal with here, in Louisiana all that much, but it is an industry that's alive and viable.
All right, folks, I do want to remind y'all that everything going on here is regulated by our state wildlife and fisheries department. There are rules to make sure that when you do catch a certain amount of the smaller ones, you do have to put them back. But as Jimmy mentioned before, he doesn't want to catch the small ones. So they kind of cater their nets and their spots and what they're doing to catch fish that are of legal size. All right, so what kind of day was that?
Well, it was about average for what we expected here, and the results here being a little better average everywhere else. But I think we averaged somewhere around maybe 480 to about 520 pounds net, which is excellent in anybody's book. And hopefully whenever the weather gets a little more stable and it stays warm, no more cold fronts, we can do a little better. And then after they drop down to where we can't make any money, we'll be off to locate the next school of fish. So.
All right, folks, well, there it is. A little bit over 6,000 pounds of catfish caught today using hoop nets here on a commercial fishing boat in South Louisiana. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to know about commercial catfishing, and we'll see y'all next time. Oh man, it's so cold. I mean, we're just not used to this, but we're gonna make the best out of it. We're catfishing today. Got a few things I wanna do. We're gonna put out some catfish jugs. We're gonna cut up some bluegill as bait. We got some nice big hooks, different things. So we'll put some here and then we'll move on to another spot, put some, and then we'll fish with a rod and reel a little bit as well. We got Vinny Verdon from Pelican Bone Outdoors.
How y'all making?
Another fella YouTuber. And what you got going on there, bro? Show them what you're doing.
Yeah, we cutting up some perch for them jug lines. So I'm not sure, this is my first time in this area, so I don't know how big they get over here. But this is usually about the size that I usually cut up. Throw the head on one hook, the tail on the other, and just bait them up and wait for them to come in.
All right, so we got some of these noodles here that I borrowed from Mitchell. Shout out to Mitchell, and then these are Vinny's. So I'll let him show y'all how we did it.
So this is just a PVC, the cap on each end. It's actually got a little piece of rebar right there in the inside. And they just slide a noodle on there so it floats. And what you do is you load the noodle while you slide it where that rebar goes all the way to the top, so that when it lays in the water, it's just gonna lay flat. When something comes and hits your line, it's gonna make that noodle stand straight up and wave at you. I even got some little reflecting stickers kind of faded, because a lot of times I do this in the evenings at night. You can see them and make sure other boats don't run them over. But the good thing about that is you'll know if something hit it. Even if it's not on there, you know something tried to take your bait, so you can go rebait it, and it's not just sitting there with an empty hook.
Show them your hook, how you did that there.
So this is just on some of that thick catfish line, and I got it tied to a swivel, and then the hook's just on the swivel, because when them catfish get hooked up, they like to spin like a tornado. So you put that on there so your line don't get all twisted up, and also got a swivel on the other end where it's connected to the noodle.
Good deal. Let's get a few out. All right, so we got all our jugs out, saved a few, but we've got probably at least 20 out. I know for a fact we've got at least one on so far. Hopefully he stays on there, but we're gonna go ahead and park it, let him soak for a little while, and we're gonna rod and reel fish, just kind of hang out. I'm fishing fairly shallow. I've got a cork on, probably 2.5 foot under the cork. We're seeing wakes around here. I'm hoping some of that is catfish running off as we came through, and just gonna hang out a little bit. It's a beautiful morning. It's finally starting to warm up. Let's try to get some fish in here in the rod and reel, then we'll go check the jugs. All right, we rod and reel fish for probably about 15, 20 minutes, but I've seen all I could stand. We got noodles popping up down the canal, and honestly, I just want to see some action. I don't care if we got a noodle fish all day long. It don't matter to me. I don't have to catch them on the rod and reel. I just need something to eat. I'm excited. Let's go see what we got.
Get up here with Ben.
I don't know if he's big, but he's strong.
Get him, Ben. Might be a dang alligator.
Oh, that's a fish. Ooh, that's a nice cat.
Nice cat?
Yep.
Oh!
Nice bloom.
Go ahead, Big Ben. All right. Catfish number 1, baby.
That's a big boy.
That's a good one.
He's grunting. And we still got our bait.
And we still got the bait. We'll catch us some more. Everything.
Here he goes. Oh yeah, he knows we coming.
There he goes.
Here we go.
There he goes.
Come on back.
We
Come on back,
baby.
I don't think he's as big as the other one though.
Come
here.
Coming for you, baby. There we go. Get him, Ben.
Yep.
Get him, Ben.
Woo! Channel.
Pretty old channel, huh, bro?
Yep. Ooh, you look deep.
Yeah, you're right.
So
deep.
Yeah, he wasn't coming off.
To that crap. I thought I saw this one moving just now, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, he's on there.
Oh, man.
He was just tucked up under the grass.
Yes, sir.
Another nice blue one.
We will not go hungry. Check him out. Oh, yeah. Catfish noodling, Ben.
That's it, babes.
Got
him.
We got him, baby.
I'm just an outdoors channel on YouTube. I center it around hunting and fishing. Do pretty much everything really, and it has to do with the outdoors. I do. I just got into trapping this past season, so there's gonna be a lot of that. But now that the winter time's ending, I'm about to get into some more fishing. Got to try and figure it out though. Hurricane Ida put a hurting on us. Ooh, boy, they firing off now.
Yeah, they firing up. It might be getting warmer.
Yeah,
you know?
they might start to move.
Temps.
Yep. Back at my place, because of Hurricane Ida, things changed a lot, so we got to do some figuring out this season. But we're gonna get on it. We ain't gonna stop. Ain't gonna let that stop us. So.
All right, check him out, y'all. He just hooked himself. He was getting it for a minute there. So there he goes. Look at him. Yes, sir. Oh, what? Out there. Look at that one, y'all. Look at that one. Dang, these are big ones. Look. Oh. Oh, we about to be busy, Vin.
Yes, sir.
So there's 1, 2, and then back here we got 3, and then 4. So we about to be pretty busy, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and reel in this rod. We don't need another one. Look at this. Look. 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 Oh, he's gonna go get in that tree. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, we're gonna go start trying to get him if we can. Vin, you mind driving the boat so I could grab a few?
Absolutely,
Man, that'll be fun. Let's do it.
Oh, what is it? What's going on there?
Oh, that's the same.
That's the same one, but he's...
That's a big dude.
That's a big
Hey, you
dude.
wanna do the same thing with?
Look. The two of them are crossing each other. They're gonna bump heads and be like, boy. Look, they're scaring each other.
All right, let's go see. I feel like he's on the tree here. Yeah, he's on the dang tree. Yeah. All right.
Still on there?
I don't know. Yep, he's on there. Tree and everything. There we go.
Got a tree pounder and a catfish.
A tree pounder and a cat.
All right. He wasn't as big as I thought, man. He sure made a racket.
That warmed up a little bit. said, no, I don't want to.
I don't want to. Come here, peckerhead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, old big. We got old big.
Right there, cuz.
We got old big. Old big. All right.
Oh, no!
What we got going here?
He ain't giving a whole lot of action.
The second time it moved. Must be a little bitty guy or crab.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's a real good one.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
It's a good eater right there.
Yeah, that's the one I like to eat.
Nice little channel cat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throw this right back for sure.
We're making a box out of it.
It's enough for a sandwich.
Making a little box out of it. Yeah, you're right, bro. Get him, Ben. Get him, Ben. Get him, Ben.
Oh no, another one! I felt him come off.
Dang.
I felt him come off. Oh, got something. There we go.
Good little eater.
Another little sandwich fish.
There he is. There he is.
Okay, well, we got plenty enough to cook. I feel like we've got, what, about 7 or 8 in the box? But they're pretty good size, so I'm not gonna keep pounding on them. We got what we need, we can get out. I want to thank Vinny for coming on this crazy little catfish trip with me. If you do get a chance, go check him out, Pelican Bone Outdoors on YouTube. Same deal, South Louisiana boy, does it all. Goes hunting, fishing, cooking, go check him out. If you like what we do, if you like the style of stuff I do, and Cape Fred and Nate over at Falling Tide, he fits in right with us. So please go check him out, give him some help, give him a subscribe. All right, well, what a fun little trip. If y'all get a chance, go check out Vinny with Pelican Bone Outdoors. He's got a fun YouTube channel all about the same type of stuff that I do. So please go check him out, Pelican Bone Outdoors. So we're just gonna cook a simple catfish almondine. Jack's gonna help me. We're gonna start by dropping a stick of butter into the pot. Can you handle that, Jack, or you want me to get it?
Me.
All right, here.
What do you have to do?
Drop it in there, just drop it in. All right, you wanna let that melt down slow. I got that on a medium low heat. Let that get down. Once it's melted, we're gonna drop our almonds in. So next, we'll go ahead and season our fish. I'm gonna start with garlic powder. Comes out fast, so I'm gonna go to my hand first. All right, so we get garlic powder on them. Get this knife out the way. Garlic powder, garlic powder, garlic powder, garlic powder, garlic powder, garlic powder. Spread it around a little bit. Yeah. All right. Next, we'll go with some kosher salt on them.
Oh, yeah.
Kosher salt, kosher salt. You don't need to do a lot to this catfish because you're fixing to cover it with the almondine sauce. Jack's taking a quick break. So you don't need to do a lot here. And then finish it off with Cape Fred Cajun seasoning. Go see my boy Cape Fred. He's on here YouTube as well. Kendall Frederick. Don't need to overdo it here. Just keep it simple. Okay. Flip it over, do it again. Before we do the other side, we'll go ahead and drop our butter in this pan. This pan's a lot hotter now. This is a medium high in here because we want that fish to sizzle when we get it in there.
How to do it?
Here, you start mixing up the butter, Jack. All right, so now I'm gonna season the other side of my fish.
Both. Both of us? Daddy, I'm all done.
Okay, all right, then we're about ready to start dropping some fish. That's it. Drop it in there. Actually, we could go up on heat a little bit since we're dropping.
I'm good. Oh, Daddy, can I flip them?
All right, all our fish is in there going. You're good. Put some butter back down here. Okay, and our butter's just about melted in the almond pan. That's what you're looking for. Melt it down, low, medium heat. You don't need to do this part hot. Here, dump them all. Good job, man. While you're doing that, I'm gonna check on these fish. All right, that's good. Okay, good. All right, turn that up to a true medium now. All right, Jack, we're gonna let that cook, buddy. All right, that's what you're looking for, a nice crisp to the outside. And you go ahead and flip. Jack said he wants to try to flip. Good job. All right, just flip it. Good. That one may have to go closer to the middle because it's not too crispy. But, there you go.
I think we're getting it.
Oh, careful.
It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, no, here, let's do it together. All right, so flip.
Daddy, you do the big one. Yeah, you do the big ones, Daddy.
Okay, baby. See, like these here, we need to get these to the middle because they're not getting crispy enough. Come check our almonds again, Jack. See how they're looking. They're getting a little brown in there. You see, Jack, when I move it, you see how it's a little brown?
Yeah.
See how that butter's just a little bit brown? It's hard to see with the bubble.
Yeah,
So you want it to be fairly dark brown. That's when you know it's done. But don't do this too fast. Don't try to do it too hot and too fast. You want to take your time with this part. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're pretty much done on the fish. Like I said, you just get that nice crispy edges to it. There it is. There's your catfish. So we'll set that here. Alright. Okay, we're gonna finish our almondine sauce here.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead. We'll put a little handful of parsley. Go ahead, Jack. Get it in there. Good. Good job, Jack. Good job, buddy. And a little bit of lemon juice.
What are you doing?
Good job, Jack. And Mama. Let's see. All right, and we'll push this off to the side. It's done. Here, Jack. Let's get it off the heat. All right, not bad for a little day of catfish jugging. And now this is what makes it. That is
Daddy.
the almondine right there.
I'm gonna do it.
You want to do some?
Yeah.
Okay, how about I get it? All right, get it on there. Ooh,
I don't need help putting it on.
man. You gonna try it with me?
No.
No. All right, let's see what we got, y'all. Some fresh catfish from our local waters. Mmm. Mmm.
Milo, try some.
So easy, so good. Gotta have fresh catfish though. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe now because we got plenty more coming. Click the notifications bell down below and like this video. We'll see y'all soon. All right, so as you can see, this is what I'm dealing with this time of year. Thunderstorms everywhere, rain everywhere. That's why you haven't seen videos from me. But today we got a little system that we think might be helpful in case we gotta like get out the rain or whatever. We're going limb lining for catfish. I got my boy Kel here. Y'all remember Kel?
What's up, y'all?
And we're making limb lines.
Putting little weights on these. These are railroad shims. Like to use these. They've got rounded edges on the inside and they're cheap and you can find them by the railroad tracks sometimes.
So this is the twine I got here. You can get that from Porges Hardware. I got the 15 size, I think. Let's see what the test is on that. Approximate strength 129 pounds.
We should be good.
We should be good. This is the snap swivels we got. We got size 3.
So what I'm gonna do is run one down the line. Like so. Figure out how far above the weight I want it. And then make a dropper. Like so. Come saw like that. And so when that catfish gets on there, that swivel will have him spinning. And then we'll put another one above it.
So we can catch 2, right?
You can catch 2. You don't want them tangling up on each other though. Some of these hooks are gonna be smaller. Some of them are gonna be bigger. It's a big old offshore snapper hook.
Alright, so let's go over it again. We got, what did you call this? A railroad what?
It's a shim. It's some kind of shim that goes up in where the wheels.
Okay, so we've got a railroad shim. Okay, you can do any, any kind of weight really. So you tie it off here. You come up, a little bit over a foot, 1.5 feet. You make your first drop. with the hook and the swivel. Make a second one, same thing. And now you have plenty of line here for you to drop down and get to the bottom, but also still to tie off to the tree as well.
Right.
So we made up about 15 lines total. And like I said, this is something new for us. Normally we use jug lines for catfish, but this is also similar to the way we catch alligators, so our confidence was still pretty high.
Yeah, the day and night, baby. Just use some. Okay. Yeah, we YouTube, man. Yeah, we YouTube. Oh, they got crab nets. Would you a crab net? Oh, look at the long. It's got the long.
The extra long.
Like the boy on Sandlot, got the long bill. Damn.
You want the swine or you want the bird?
Swine, baby, swine.
Swine, he says.
That's the Sammy.
Swine. Pork, I love you.
So we wanted to catch catfish, and the first thing to do was to pick a place where we figured they would be. I chose a man-made canal that connects directly to the Mississippi River. This canal normally has decent water flow, and being one of the only canals connecting to the river, it normally attracts a lot of fish of all kinds. It's the same canal I filmed a commercial catfishing video in, so I figured it was my best place to start. And if you haven't seen that video already, go check it out when you're done watching this one.
Old thread fin.
Alright, we were able to pick up one shad, but we got plenty of bait, so we're gonna go start setting some of these lines. Let's go find some good trees, Kel. Alright, y'all, this will be our first set. You doing a single or a double?
Let's just do a single on this one.
A single right here, so we're tying to the limb. Big willow tree hanging out over the water. We'll tie off to the limb.
My little bait into the water she goes.
Alright, so that's what we did. We found a big willow tree hanging off into the water. See how it's hanging over the water? Tie it to the willow, drop it down.
We tied fluorescent flagging to our trees as well so we could see exactly where our sets were. For bait, I'm using scrap pieces of fish that I caught on the previous trip. I filleted them out and here's what was left.
Yeah, clear.
On this one, we're going to use that one fish we caught in the net. Ooh, yeah, that's going to catch.
Paya.
That's
fresh,
y'all.
That's fresh,
catch.
Catch.
This is going to be a killer.
Fresh. That big old hook like that. Come soft like that. Find the other end.
And after setting out all our lines, it was time to start checking them.
Oh no!
Look at that crab. The crab likes it.
Crab likes it. Drop off of there. I'm gonna put
a little more bait. All right.
On to the next.
No bait.
Look at there. Snap that swivel you put on there.
All right, well, this one's missing the snap part, the little clip part of the swivel, meaning something got on there and yanked it off.
Had a limb like this sticking out over the top. Look at there, straight. Told you, straight down.
Damn. All right, y'all, we just checked this line, and our swivel has been unswiveled. A big one must have come by and busted it out, but our equipment needs some upgrades if we're going to keep up with these big ones. It's going. It's going. All right, good, good, good. All right, we got something, y'all. Oh,
it's a tree shaker, son.
It's a tree shaker. I know y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it.
Show. Time to get the gloves on and go to war.
Come on. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got. It's shaking. I hope he didn't frickin' break it off just
he's
now.
still there.
He broke it off. Yeah, we watched him break it. Guarantee you, watch. It's gonna be broken.
Hold on, hold on. Yeah.
Look.
Broke the swivel.
Broke the swivel.
Another big 30, 40 pounder.
We watched him do it. The swivels suck.
Eagle claw. Snapped it right in half.
Well, I hope y'all got to see that tree just like bend over. This is a good spot. The equipment's failing us.
Got one of them.
Come on, eating size fish.
Gaff top.
A gaff top? Who invited you to this party?
I mean, no.
We didn't even invite you to this party.
The pliers are right here.
All right, we got bait.
And it still has the bait on the line.
What followed next was a series of disappointments. It was clear that the weak link in our system was the clip on the swivels we used. It was either big catfish, big garfish, or alligators getting hooked and pulling the clip free. We had one last line to check before going home. While approaching, we thought we saw the tree shake.
It went down. It moved. It's moving.
Yeah, there's fish on that line.
All right, fish on, y'all. Fish on.
Let me show you how to walk the dog. Children's.
Oh my goodness. What have we got here, Mr. Kell?
Oh, into the boat. Oh, show. They tick like that, Bob.
Big. This is much bigger than a catfish I want to cook. I'm gonna go ahead and release this. He's just big, man. Let's put him back, let him get even bigger. You know, once they get that big, to me, the flavor, I find it's not as good as the smaller one. So we're gonna release it.
All right, I think he's ready. Go.
You can bet we're gonna head back to the drawing board and get this equipment issue fixed, get back out there and catch some more. We'll see y'all next time. All right, well, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life gives you a few small crawfish, you turn them into catfish. I'm here on the banks of the Mississippi River, and I found a little pond, and I'm gonna try to catch some catfish using those little crawfish I caught. Let's see if these catfish are ready to bite. It's springtime, everything good is happening. I see blackberries everywhere, so we just need some catfish to up our meat ratio a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna take our crawfish here. I'm gonna hook him right through the tail, just like that. All right, so we got a crawfish on a jig head with a little cork. Let's see what we can get. Got it. Oh. All right, y'all, got one. Got it. Got it. There we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Got us a catfish. Yes, sir. All right. All right, y'all. Got our first catfish on the day. Nice little channel cat. There he is. Got him. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Get on up here. Get on up here. Alright. There we go, y'all. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, huh? Alright. Well, we caught a few. I had a lot of them come off. I really don't know what that was all about. I was getting good hook sets on them, but unfortunately a few of them came off. But I've got 2 nice catfish. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of these blackberries on the walkout, make sure I have some dessert to go with my catfish dinner. I mean, they got berries all over the place. Look at that. Look at these beautiful berries, y'all. Yes, indeed. So these are actually called dewberries, and they grow on briar bushes. They're not quite blackberries. They got these briar bushes that grow everywhere, and that's the dewberries that grow on them. How about that? All right, Jack's got one.
Whoa, this stinks.
Get him, Jack. Get him in, Jack. All right.
Strong.
Come up, Jack. Come up, Jack. Yeah.
Big one.
Good job, Jack. I'm just gonna get him over this log. There you go.
Okay, now let me do it. Let me do it.
All right, hold on. All right, you good. You good. You good. Stop. 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 What you say, Jack?
Good.
All right, folks. Well, you got to see it from catching the bait to catching the fish, picking the blackberries. We really are living off the land here on Outside the Levees. I do want to say now's a good time. If you want to pause the video real quick, go get some merch. If you look below this video, there's a merch grid, and that will take you directly to my store where you can get t-shirts. So please, if you can and you want to support the channel, go get you some merch right now. Pause the video, go do it. Go get you a nice shirt and let me know what you got. All right, now I've got my blackberries ready. We're going to go ahead and start a blackberry cobbler first. That's going to be the first thing that we do because this will take the longest to cook. I've got about 4 cups of berries in this 8x8 dish here. What we want to do first is just kind of get probably about 1/4 of that onto the berries. Spread throughout these berries. Go with a little bit more onto the berries. There we go. Now we're down to about a true cup here. Okay. All right, and we'll go ahead and bake. Get our oven set at 375. Go ahead and preheat that. And we'll let these berries sit for a little while with that sugar on them. Okay, into a bowl, go ahead and with 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of flour. Mix that up real good. Now into that, crack 1 egg. And go ahead and mix all that up real good. You want to get all of that mixed up good, good, good. All right, you should be able to tell that your egg has gone through all the flour and all the sugar in there that made this beautiful little crumble looking topping for the top of our cobbler. All right, now go ahead and put your topping over your blackberries. Spread it out smooth. And then we melted 6 tablespoons of butter, and that all goes on top. Okay, now it's ready to go into the oven. All right, y'all. Now, so for the catfish, I'm gonna do a fried catfish po' boy, but I'm trying this. This is something new. This is air fryer breading for fish that you can do in the air fryer. So I won't have to use oil or do any deep frying. So we're gonna try this. I've never tried it, so I don't know what we're gonna get. I've been wanting to try it. The good news is, even if it doesn't come out that great, it's going on a sandwich, and the sandwich will cover up the rest. But let's go ahead and try this. I love Louisiana brand, their crawfish boil seasoning. So let's try out their air fryer bread. Hopefully this will be a little bit healthier, and you know it's gonna go pretty good on a po' boy. So let's try this out. All right, so I rinsed off my fish. I left them fairly damp, and then you go ahead and coat it with the air fryer mix. And then I'm going to drop them in the air fryer. I'm going to run it at 380 degrees for about 8 minutes. Then I'm going to stop, check them, flip them over, and then let them go. I'm going to go ahead and make a po' boy now. All right, y'all. Now we want to go ahead and build out our po' boy. I'm using this Rising's po' boy bread. If you're not from the Louisiana area and you're able to get French po' boy bread, let me know what y'all have. I'm curious to know how you guys are getting your hands on some good po' boy bread. All right, to dress a po' boy, that's what we call it, a dressed po' boy. You want to go ahead and get you some mayonnaise on it. Since it's fried fish, I want to go ahead and also add some ketchup. I also want to go ahead and add some Tabasco sauce. Next, we'll go with our tomatoes and our lettuce. Then on the bottom side, we'll go with our fish. Man, I really am happy with that air fryer fish. That is awesome. Pickles on the fish. And there you have it. There's your fried air fryer catfish po' boy. How about that? Them old catfish had no idea what they were gonna get turned into. All right, y'all, there it is. Man, I love catching catfish from the bank. What a fun trip. Now let's try it out. Yes, indeed. If you do go ahead and make one of these, let me know. Shoot me an email, outsidethelevees@gmail.com. Also, just leave me a comment. Let me know. How did you like this show? How did you like the episode? You want to see more bank fishing? Which, when I did a live, everyone said they wanted to see more bank fishing, so that's what I'm going to start doing. Gotta love a good po' boy. I hear that dewberry cobbler going off too, so that's what's coming up for dessert. Don't leave yet, because we got to test that out too. All right, y'all, there it is. There's my cobbler. I got the wonderful Blue Bell, best vanilla ice cream in the world. And we're gonna take some of that and get it on the cobbler. Oh. Look at that. All right, folks, there is that delicious dewberry cobbler from the banks of the Mississippi River. Don't get no better than that, huh? Finished off that po' boy. Now it's time for dessert. Now, what I love about this cobbler and doing it this way is that top gets super crunchy. Whereas, you know, a lot of cobbler recipes have a softer topping. You know, this one's crunchy, so you get that like crunchy, and then the berry flavor, the sweet, the ice cream. Definitely want to serve it warm with the cold ice cream. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, not much more to say than that. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We definitely love having you on the channel. Love having you a part of what I do. It's going to be a busy spring. Let me know what else you want to see. We can do lots more catfishing, bank fishing. Crabs should be coming back out. I'm here for y'all, so you let me know what you want to see. Leave me a comment, like the video, and we'll see y'all soon. There we go, bruh.
Oh gosh, I don't know if it's a big one or not.
You got a stud?
Let's get a triple. Come on.
You got a stud? Triple, triple. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. All right, y'all, we ain't on that bayou no more. You don't see these too many down there. Look at that. Oh, So I'm here at Truman Lake in central Missouri. That's right, I done left the bayou behind, but guess what? I got a little piece of the bayou here with me. This is Terry Knight, y'all. We've met through actually me doing the channel, a mutual friend of ours, Daniel Edwards. That's Finn right there, that's his son, and he's taking me catfishing. So you got 2 Louisiana boys, one who hasn't lived there in a while, but one who lives there, and then one who was born in Missouri?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. We're about to hit up some catfish. I cannot wait to get out there. Let's go check this boat out.
Man, Terry Knight, been in Missouri now 22 years, Air Force. So out of the A-10s out here in Missouri. Came out here, man, when I was 18, fell in love with the people, fell in love with this lake. It's one boat in the parking lot and we own it. So it makes it nice. It makes it nice. So we're going to try to do a little something different today that not a lot of people see. So we're going to hop in, running a big plate boat out here. So we're going to try to turn that 250.
That's what this style of this boat is called, a big plate?
Well, so it's a plate boat. It's actually out of Canada, Pacific Northwest.
Wow.
I was lucky enough to travel quite a bit. And this is actually originally Kingfisher is a offshore salmon boat.
Wow.
So Pacific Northwest.
No kidding.
There's probably 3 of them on this side of the Rocky Mountains.
No kidding.
So it's a very similar to like a Gravois or something like that back home, you know, Hanko, something like that. So
it is, but it isn't. You know, it's very, very, very set up. Whereas like those are just like aluminum custom. This is extremely set up.
So it's a 3/16 all welded plate boat like you see back home.
Wow.
I mean, everybody's doing a great job down there at Godell.
Sure.
So this is my Louisiana version of a boat up here to take this big water.
Man.
And do the thing up here. Been on the Great Lakes with it and everywhere in between. So it does good for us. So
now tell us what we're fishing for today and what's good about it.
So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're actually going to be fishing some cormorants. And for those that know, I'm not going to present my band cormorant shirt. I'm not a fan of them. I'm a fan of them for 1 month out of the year. So we're going to go hit up a cormorant roost. And basically what they're doing is the babies are in the nest. And these adults are flying out there catching shad, crappie, catfish, bass, which is the kind of the band cormorant thing right. They really, in my opinion, hurt a fishery. So they regurgitate the fish they catch for these young, and they give them to the babies. And look, they shoot basketball like I do. They miss about half the shots. So they're actually chumming the water right now for us. So we're going to go in there and fish some cormorant chum underneath these roost birds and see if we can't get it done on some shallow water cormorant roost birds. So it's actually a pretty neat little deal. Alright, so today we're using 7-foot ugly sticks, medium heavies, with actually a PC Fun Captain reel.
Okay.
65-pound braid, and be honest with you, PC Fun's what I use, man. On the catfish game, I got a bunch of them. So we're using a Kale hook, 5/0 or a croaker hook, as everybody else knows. So I think these actually came from Superior there in Baton Rouge. But half a shad we just cast netted. And we use a head and the body pieces, throw the tails out because you can't throw them. So what you want to do, these fish are under here eating the shad that are falling in the water, right? But the shad are actually activated off the sound. So a lot of people, when they fish them, just throw their bait. It's not what you want to do. You want to, those birds are 20, 30 foot up in the air. So when you want to throw it out there, you want to rainbow it high up in the air, just like that. And when you hit that,
very interesting.
That actually triggers the fish to come up and eat your bait.
Wow.
You'll do twice as good the higher you throw it.
Very interesting.
So these fish are keyed up, and they're in the shade of these trees, and they're just waiting for that shad to make that splash sound. Then they come up out of the structure to eat it. And when they come out of the structure, you cross their eyes and get them out of there. What you see on top of the water is what's down below the water.
Yeah.
So
very cool. I love that high cast. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah, something totally opposite of what.
There he is. Come on. Nope. What the heck?
Eddie rib. There you go, buddy.
Got him? Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
What you got, buddy?
Ooh. Oh, man. What are we doing, y'all? No alligators on this trip, huh, bro?
You know, there's only one alligator ever seen in Missouri, and it was at the county fair.
Wow. Dude, they've been wearing my videos out, son.
Did you see that fish hit my rod?
Everything we try to do right now is alligator, alligator, alligator everywhere.
There you go, buddy. Good shot. 100% of catfish on that
100% of catfish.
Oh, doubled up.
Get them, boys. Get them, boys.
I got a real fish on here, unlike yours, buddy.
You got a man?
Hey, you want to reel mine in?
You got a man?
Huh?
I ain't no baby.
Look, you want to reel mine in? I got a real fish down here.
Ooh!
Catfish there, boy.
Where's the net? We don't net them?
We got 65
65. Okay, we slanging.
We slang. We're boat flipping,
all right.
as the boys say.
We slanging them. All right, I'm cool with that.
I'm still on the whole
Get
tree.
back in there, bro.
I'm still on the whole tree, my man.
My man, I'm gonna catch him.
Get him, buddy.
There you go. Oh!
Got a jumper.
Oh! He jumping.
You want to let me get a fish in here? You wearing them?
Uh-huh. That's a good one. Wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
Yes, indeed. Slang him with that 65.
That Power Pro don't play.
Or if we're just feeling a lot of gar, you know? I don't know what's going on. That ain't no gar. That ain't no gar.
On the left side of the trees right there, they just came up and bored on it. There could be some channel cats in there with a little bit smaller mouth. They're using a
Right,
bait,
right.
you know. But I mean, that catfish right there swallowed it as deep as he could.
Right.
You know, so.
I pet channel cats. There's cats up.
There he is. Come on out of there, boy.
There we go.
Come on out of there, boy.
Damn, he snuck that one out from you.
Get up here with that old 65, boy.
The good thing about this, you don't have to finesse it. Get him, buddy. Reel, he's running.
Be good to know where they are.
Right over here.
And where are we putting fish for a picture? Oh!
We can put them in the live well. We can put them anywhere we want.
All right, we'll just keep a few big ones for a picture.
There you go.
Thank you, brother. Crack, 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 crack.
Ain't ready.
Like there will be 50
I think there's
pounders.
some gar in there too. I got excuses for days.
Man, I almost got him up there.
We got you gonna get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Get first shot.
Okay.
This is my sugar tree.
Now you're putting pressure on me.
Oh man. Look, right there with the chum. Yeah.
You're putting pressure on me, bro. Giving me the first shot at the best tree.
Get him. Look.
I made sure he took it.
Look, pressure ain't no thing. Pressure ain't no thing.
Get off of that. Get off of that. Come on.
Oh, Finn, I missed it. Oh, Finn's got him.
Thank
Oh,
God.
Finn got a good one, I think. Y'all both got good ones.
Yes, indeed.
He's
Get
home.
him, Finn.
He's home.
Oh, no.
He's a nice fish too. He should go. Come on.
Can we finish fighting him in?
All right, so what we got here, that looks like pogies.
Look, we got the pokey boats in Missouri.
I mean,
getting
that
this
looks
fish.
like pogies, bro.
So what? Cut that tail off. The only thing that tail's going to do is make it plane out and go the wrong direction on you. So what I do with that fish right there, cut him in half, and the best place to hook him is right there in that rib cage. Everybody likes to hook them through the back, but that rib cage is tough as nails. So let's go in there, go through that rib cage, and that's all she wants.
This is my biggest catfish ever.
No, it ain't ever, but it is a good one.
Can we weigh him?
Wow.
Golly.
That's a big one.
Can we weigh him?
Out here by himself, too. No birds, no nothing.
Can we weigh him?
We won't weigh him. We got to get him back. So in Missouri, we got 26 to 34 inches. we can't keep. So this one right here will be in the slot. That's what we call a slot fish. So he got to go back. I said, oh, I want to get back. He got to get back quick.
That's awesome. Is this the tree we're blowing up on?
Yeah, that's a good tree. Well, one of them.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's gonna be killed. That's gonna be.
That's money. You caught it.
Look, my man put it where it's supposed to be.
Flipping trees for catfish out here in central Missouri. You want to get him off for me? Getting guided by an 8-year-old. How about that? Huh? That's amazing, man.
You missed a shot too. Look, I think we're getting buck fever in
there
here.
You go. There you go. Ooh, they hot on that backside. Let me see if I get in that backside. Good enough. Come on. Oh my gosh, he freaking nailed it. Yes indeed, yes indeed. That is fun, y'all. That is fun. Scoot over for me real quick, little brother. Real quick, real quick. Oh, that's a pretty one.
That's a big fish, buddy. Get him out of that timber.
Get him out of there.
Crank.
Put some heat on him. Put some heat on him. Oh. Go in the boat. Go in the boat. Yeah, bruh.
Oh, look, you got him in the back. What you doing?
It's still a good fish,
it's
though.
Still a good fish. They pull more like that. They pull more like that. Look, and he kept your bait.
Nice. Let's get in there.
I came here to catch 100 pounds.
He's already on it. I like that kind of fishing, partner.
That's a good fish too.
He's hung on something though. See if I can get him off of it. I'm on fish. There he is.
There you go. He did everybody a favor. Look, them other fish can get in there and eat now that that big one's gone.
Yeah, right? The big hog.
The hog dog's gone. Everybody else can get comfortable. Go.
They biting now, huh, boys?
Now they turned on.
Now they turned. Oh,
Oh, I saw him come and eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he's still. I don't think he got my bait. Whoa! You got a hammer time, boy.
You got a real fish.
Where's your net?
I got him.
You gonna flip him? Come on, hammer time. Come on, hammer time. There he is. Oh, hammer time, boy. I mean, soon as it hits the water, dude. I mean.
Oh, that's just gonna get crushed.
I mean, it should be
right
a fish right now. I'm letting them take them, you know.
Go up there and eat
I'm letting them take it.
I saw him go up there and eat it.
Oh, that's so fun, bro.
Top water catfishing.
That's it, right? Like dropping in an oil rig right now, catching mangroves.
You're like a hard head got a cleaning station.
Uh-huh. Boat flipping. Biggins.
How heavy is your bait? Yeah, get you one of them big baits on it, buddy. What's this little old fella doing? He gonna get hurt out here.
All right, I wasn't rolling, but you caught a giant, my dude. Hold that thing up for us when we get the hook out. Wait till it gets the hook out. I want you, that thing's, golly, look at the belly on that sucker.
Oh.
Wow, hold that thing up, bro. Oh. Look at you, my dude. Wow. Amazing.
Look at there.
So that one's definitely over the slot, huh?
That's over the slot fish.
We've gone turning him back so he turns into a trophy.
Yep.
Now, when do y'all start considering him a trophy?
So I don't keep anything over that 34-inch slot. So anything that's on that 34-inch slot, I'm going to throw back. But a good fish for this lake, if you get fish over 50 pounds, is a good. I mean, this is a great fish for this lake.
Right.
But in terms of something that you really
like
get crazy
enough,
about, 50, 60 pounds is what we're really kind of shooting for.
All right, let's send him home.
Send him home.
Where's it? Where? I wonder how
Go
much,
right behind me because it seemed like they. Never mind.
I wonder how my
He might be there, but it'd be the next one in line.
I wonder how my sons are doing.
There we go, bruh.
Oh gosh. I don't know if it's a big one or not.
You got a stud?
Let's get a triple. Come on.
You got a stud? Triple, triple. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome.
I got a big fish, I think, guys. Oh, not big.
Bigger, yeah.
Nice.
His ain't little either. Wow.
He's gonna be a double-handed boat flipper.
I think
We done tripled up, boys.
Watch out, Riv. I'm coming toward you, buddy.
I think I caught the biggest today.
Yeah, you definitely got the biggest, my dude. Look at a triple, y'all. Finn's fish is coming in now. Got mine. Cool. Agnon, as Uncle Wimpy would say. Agnon, they had some catfish under that tree.
Guys, we should start playing.
And what you need to do is get you a deer stand. And hang it up there to get you a current stand. Be there all day.
Yes, indeed.
It don't matter if that wind blows or not.
24? I bet this, I think this is the best tree.
Good one. I like this tree because the branches ain't so bad.
Daddy,
There he is. Oh, that's off the tree.
this is the best tree yet because we got a 19-pounder. I thought it would be him.
That's your rod there.
All right.
Rod here. My rod ain't got no bait on it. That bait is 6 rods. No, I ain't got no bait. That bait didn't.
Dang, you didn't. I mean, that didn't take you long at all, T. What you got? What you got? Little guy, huh?
Yeah, he hooked in the back too. He got so excited about it.
Dang, boy, you got one running.
Oh, he's still dropping.
Bro, Daddy, my hook was not even on the bait.
Wasn't even on the bait.
Oh.
That was a solid hook set of nothing else.
That's probably gonna be my better one on the day, boys. I think that's my best one for today so far.
Oh,
Get on in here. Oh my gosh. All right. Holy cow. Yep, that's my best one for the day. All right, y'all, I'm releasing mine. I mean, it's every cat. Oh, he's peeing on me. Jeez.
We do that in Missouri.
Oh, yeah. He peed on me. I don't think it was pee, if you know what I mean. Something a little bit nastier than that.
the number 2.
Yeah, you want to run
straight to where you catch them at, you know. Oh gosh.
Get one more. One more.
Oh, that's why you come to Missouri, y'all. Oh, Serenade's having a blast. I'm way outside of them levees, and I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate Terry so much. Man, this is fun. Too much fun. Too much fun. Woo! Look at that hammer time, boy. Didn't even take my bait.
Well, that's a good deal.
got the gravy started. I'm gonna try something a little crazy with that catfish, Todd. I'm gonna grill it. We'll just grill a couple pieces. I wanna try it with some gravy on it. I think it's gonna be better on the biscuit, but
I don't know about this.
You don't know about this?
I heard something about fish and I forgot all about it.
It's all good. So every time we come to visit, Todd makes this delicious biscuits and gravy. We got the catfish. Where's it at? It's over here thawing out. I was gonna fry some, but I think I'll just grill it. I wanna try it with some gravy on it. You gonna try it?
No.
No?
All right, I'm trying something new. You know, we always do fish for dinner, fish tacos, fried fish. I want to do fish for breakfast. Like I said, Todd makes these amazing biscuits and gravy, and I'm just gonna grill up some fish to go with that. We're gonna try this out. It actually looks like a good seasoning. I don't think we need much else. A little bit of that, flip it over. All right, that's it. Simple, easy. Head on over to our butter, which is going pretty good at this point. Let it start sizzling. Trying to get me 4 pieces in there. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. There's my grilled catfish. Got the gravy, the biscuits, and some eggs. Let's go ahead and make a plate. All right, let's get some gravy. Get it on to, of course, my biscuit first. Look. And then we're just gonna drop some on the fish. I know it seems crazy, but I bet it's gonna be good. Y'all know I'm always willing to try something new with food, figuring out new ways to cook fish. You know, I get a lot of comments, oh, you should have just fried it in cornmeal. Well, you know, when you get your own channel, you can fry all your fish in cornmeal in every video like everyone else does. And everyone's gonna get bored of watching you cook the same thing all the time. So here's what we're trying on my channel, because that's what I do.
No, now I can like this.
All right, there's my fish and gravy with biscuits and gravy. Let's try it out. I know I'm crazy. Man, it tastes good to me. Let's try them delicious biscuits and gravy. You know, you could probably put the fish on the biscuit and then put gravy on top of that. Very, very good. Little biscuit and gravy. A nice hearty breakfast before we go hit the lake again. Big shout out to Terry and Finn for taking me out fishing. Good to spend some time with some Louisiana boys out here in Missouri. If you like this kind of thing, definitely go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and we're gonna go ahead and see y'all next time.
All right, here we are. After all the bull crap, a broken camera, ordered a new one, got it overnighted, didn't arrive in time. So using this camera that not exactly what I wanted. Broken trailer, broken mud boat. We're finally here. I know it don't look like much, but watch when we get up there. And you gotta realize this is in the literal middle of nowhere.
So here's the little kitchen area. Got a fryer, a rocket pot, gas burner, no table, and all the good ones you would ever want to eat.
And look, I'm out of my feelings. I was butthurt about the trailer, okay? Sounds like Boat Stuff is gonna step up and get it done. Thank God for Boat Stuff, we really appreciate that. So now I'm here. Me and Ray got our tent set up, got my little air mattress set up so I could cozy in, and we going hunting in the morning. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy some grub.
These LEDs are messing up my thing, bro. Yeah, like the shutter speed has to match. Let's see what we got. Woo!
I found some sausage patties. Let's see what that's all about.
I ate all the fries.
There's a few left. In Louisiana, this is our little pride and joy bread that we have, bunny bread. We love us some bunny. Alright, so that's what I'm going with on mine. A little mayo, mustard, pickle, onion.
Alright, I want to formally introduce one of my best good friends. First time on the show, Uncle Ricky.
What's up?
He got, you know, like at birth they might have named him Ray, but we don't play by them rules too much. How he got the name Uncle Ricky, I don't really know, but we call him Uncle Rick. So if you hear me talking about Unc on this trip, that's Unc right there.
My brother Jerry. Might call him Jared, but we call him Brother Jerry. Same reason, well, nobody really knows.
Yeah, y'all hadn't heard that yet on this show, but they do call me Brother Jerry from time to time.
We're gonna try to find some trout. We definitely, yeah.
Representing on the t-shirt.
We definitely gonna catch some redfish, some bass, and we're gonna run catfish lines.
It's been a rough evening. Y'all see me have my little breakdown at the trailer. So let me enjoy this meal.
Alright, here's the campground in the daylight. We got it in the dark last night, so y'all didn't get to see it. Beautiful little campground though. Like I said, we're about 16 miles or so south of Venice, the last town on this peninsula leading to the Gulf, part of the Mississippi River system.
Yep. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
We messed up and forgot the coffee maker.
Yes.
Somebody forgot it. You know us, we gotta have our coffee.
That's right.
So we come up with a little system here. Check this out. So we had to make us a little way to make coffee. Check out how they're doing it.
We're gonna do
I
it
can't
like
believe
this.
somebody forgot the coffee maker.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. But look, we got it, Bubba, don't worry. I'm gonna put this like this. Put that there. That's gonna hold the filter nice for you. There you go. Put 2 holes in here.
Couple drain holes.
Yep. Community coffee there, man.
That's all we drink.
That's it.
We're not sponsored by Community, but if y'all are interested, that door's open, okay?
There you go.
All right, so look, there's the little setup.
Table there, boy. Take care of you right there.
All right, got some hot water that we
dripping.
Look at that beautiful cup of coffee.
Got your cup.
You can walk from the campground and go catch some fish. Let's go take a look. What's up, man? What's your name?
Nick.
I'm Jared. I'll be the aggravating guy with the camera on this trip. I heard there was some fish to be caught over here.
Yeah, I got a little bass this morning.
A little bassy bass?
Yeah.
Oh, check that out. Nice. What you caught him on?
A rattle trap.
Oh, cool. Alright, I went and got my rod here. Coco's ready. You wanna catch a fish?
Alright, good way to start the morning. Cast a little line here. Good God.
Jesus Christ, right?
Y'all missed it. I wasn't filming, but there was a spray of bait right here, which typically means the kind of fish we want to catch is chasing bait right there.
That ain't no love.
You got one. You got
Beautiful day out here in Venice.
There you go.
Huh? He's pretty, ain't he?
Show him what you got. Right there.
There you go.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right
Beautiful.
Big him up. What we got going on, you can see there's a pipe here, and it runs under this ridge and goes out to the canal here. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is.
Oh, fellas!
Oh, you didn't get that on film, huh?
What a
bummer! So as you can see, the pipe feeds this reservoir pond. So as the water comes through on the tide, fish stage up here and catch the bait coming out.
So a smart person would say, I'm a fish right here by the pipe. And these are smart people.
Yeah.
And they catch it.
There he is, Bubba.
Called it. Man called his shot.
There he is.
He called his shot.
You got the hot hand for sure. I might be too deep.
Man, I'm gonna have to pass you this lead.
Now, if you watched this channel before and you see how we are at camp, you know food is probably the biggest reason we come. We've already been discussing dinner. Breakfast is just getting started.
Yeah. Good around here.
Look at that, boy. Alright, so the pancake. Take a little pancake. A little bacon in the pancake. Appreciate that.
Alright, so they're throwing a cast net right now. We're trying to catch bait to go bait the trot lines. We got trot lines out right now. They've already been set, but they're sitting out there with no bait on them. So we're catching some mullet. Whatever happens to show up in the net, chop it up, use it as bait. Now these trot lines, I heard they catch some pretty big catfish. So this is a critically important part to get the bait for the trot line.
There they are.
Oh, yeah.
Safety first down here, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're very safety oriented.
Go ahead, Cap.
Now, as the producer of this fine, well-established show, I feel like it's, you know, my job to make sure everything is safe. It goes according to plan, and there's nothing that shouldn't be done on the boat. So, trust me, I'll be strict on these guys.
Boy. Mama gave me that, bro.
What you got there, bro?
We're getting a little cut ready. A little fresh cut mullet.
What you gonna catch with that?
We hope catfish. Well, we get redfish, we get gallfish. Right here we got 30 inches, 90 pound. You really need 120, but we couldn't find it. That's 90 pound coated wire. Got the swivel, I forgot what size that is. But it fits in between here. When you're putting them on, it's got to go right in between that slot. So you'll be able to string it all the way down. And on this end, I put another swivel. Some people don't. And another either 5 to all the way to 13 size hook. I like to put just about 10, but these guys here overindulge in everything. So they'll be as high as 20 of them on the line. Yeah. Where's that ball of string? Y'all have it?
No, it's not.
No.
No.
It's just your regular line. Yeah, it's
regular.
So that's
nylon. Yeah, it's tarred nylon. And this will clip on it. Like the clip comes out, you hook on there.
We usually have clips right there so that it can't slide down the line.
You can put a crimp on each side of it to stop it from sliding down. But if you like me and you pull, you just put a little loop in it as you're going, and that works the same
And then
way.
clip it back up, show them how you clip it on there.
Yeah, and then you clip it on there.
Beautiful.
And it keeps the fish from running down to each other on the line. That's it.
I didn't know you were helping move tonight.
Yeah, that's better.
Dude, Lou had a lot simpler.
Like on, boy.
Got this at a gas station in Lafayette.
All right, as we're baiting, we got something on the line.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Cat in the hole.
Forward.
At least a 40-pounder in the box.
You remember her hair? Looked like our homeroom teacher. That's his antennas.
That's like a phone home.
And so he's got them here and here. This is like for Verizon. T-Mobile.
You got 5G, baby.
All right, well, as has been the case lately, the duck hunt didn't work out. It probably would have had the tide started coming up earlier. But hey, we're opportunists. Opportunity knocks, and we're going to check those trot lines that we set last night. So meat is meat at this point. Let's go see what we find.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Not too bad. All right, we already got 2 that we're seeing. They're not small either.
Yeah, if you can. I'll hold up. All right. Let me give him some rum.
1. All right, so remember I was saying last night how all the species mix together down here? We got a prime example of that. We just caught 2 big blue cats. Now watch.
That's who it is. He's going up to the party. Yep. It's the big redfish. 2 big redfish.
Broke the hook.
Tie knots back here. That ain't just mine or just mine.
All right, the second big redfish broke off, and there was a catfish right after that. And we're gonna go ahead and release these redfish because this is not a approved method of catch. But they'll be fine. They were just on the line for a little while last night. They'll be okay.
Look, that's a love.
Love red.
Oh,
It's a Valentine.
Hey, it's a heart.
Yeah, we're just gonna put him
That's
back.
for you, Lindsay.
That was not. You cannot legally catch redfish on the front. There you go. See, he's fine.
Not too bad at all. Not a bad run at all.
If you keep them damn redfish off of there.
Yeah. I'm having a feeling the next line will have a lot more. A lot more.
All right, line number 2. We already see a big red.
About a motor. There we go.
Nope. Still got bait on these.
All right, so no keepers on the last line, but this is the one that was wearing Mike out last night with a few extra hooks on it. So
Number 1.
Oh.
And number 2.
Money, baby.
That's a good sign.
2 for 2.
Oh no! No!
All the way through. That's a tiny one out here. Little guy.
we're getting on a little net repair at the moment.
To the big redfish.
Hey, that was pretty good so far. But guess who's back? He's not happy either.
You got some spots on this one. Oh. Look at the head on that thing, dude. Oh, another good one.
All right, there it is, some Venice trot lining. At least 100 pounds of meat there, so I'd call that productive. All right, well, that's gonna wrap up this year's camping trip down in Venice. Couldn't get on any ducks. There wasn't really a lot of ducks around, but there's always something to do down here. We had a good time, a lot of laughs, ate plenty of good food, and loaded up on catfish. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. This is the time of year where all good things happen, and we got a lot of good videos coming out. I don't want you to miss them. And if you want to, go ahead and click the notifications bell down below so you get a ping every time I put out a new video. Appreciate everyone's support, and we'll see y'all soon.
Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. Where the levees end, the fun begins. I'm Jared Serenay, and today we're setting out jug lines for big catfish. Then I hit the kitchen to cook up some catfish chowder. Now let's get it started.
Hi, I saw a cow. Yo, I saw a cow.
All right, it's Christmas break. We don't know what to do with all these kids. Everybody's out of school. Santa Claus is coming, and we heard he likes catfish. So we're going catfishing for Santa Claus.
Yep.
We're gonna cook him something good in a pot instead of milking cookies. What y'all think? So we're going to set some jug lines for catfish. I got a crazy crew with me. Let's get going.
Guys, I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm fat.
You got a big fat back.
I'm fat.
You're not fat, you just puffy. You just puffy.
I'm fat.
So what we got is some of these pool noodles that honestly I bought these years and years and years ago with some white noodles already on them. And I don't know if that company's still in business or not. I couldn't even tell you, but what they did was they took a PVC and ran it through. On top of it, they got a snap swivel. I went ahead with some Invisibraid. I believe that's like 100-pound test, something really strong. Got various hooks. This is just a little hook here. And then for bait, if you saw the video where I caught all those cichlids, so here's a cichlid head. So I saved some cichlids heads from that trip. I saved some brim from that trip, and that's what we're gonna use for bait. So for our first one, we're just gonna go with a cichlid head, and we are fishing for catfish.
I already do it.
Here, let me throw this part and you throw the noodle. All right, so now you throw the noodle. Throw it, Joe.
Throw the whole thing.
Throw it out there. No, throw the whole thing. Throw the noodle. It's gonna go in the water. We'll come back and get them, okay? We're gonna come back and get them. Here's a circle hook.
A baby hook.
And we're gonna see, maybe some of them catch better, maybe some of them don't. Maybe it doesn't matter. They're all set up basically the same. We got about 3 foot of line, 4 foot of line under them. And we're just trying to set them out along this bank. All right, Milo, come stand right here. Okay, I'll put the bait out and you throw the noodle, Milo. Throw the noodle. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. And we're gonna come back and check them when we're done. And we're going with another cichlid head. That's some cichlids. If you didn't see that video, go watch it. That's a cool video. I didn't even know we had these invasive fish here where I live. I was able to find them that day. Here,
I know how. Oh, damn! How much is blue for there?
All right. We got a surprise.
Y'all ready to get it popping?
It's time for us. Give me mine.
Oh.
Pop
I don't think they know about these, Coach.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to show them.
Open mine.
Put a bunch of them, man.
Show the whole thing in row. Show the whole thing in row. I'm gonna try it. How do you hold them?
Put a handful.
You gotta put a handful.
All right, that's good.
Go poppin'.
You ready? All right, so the spot we're fishing today is connected to the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River has an unknown, ridiculous amount of catfish that live in it. So hopefully we're catching some coming from the river into here, or that live here and expect bait and different things to come from the river that they eat. It is cold, the water temperatures are low, but I don't think it's enough to turn off the bite. No. It seemed like it was moving though, right?
No.
All right, well, we've run them quite a few times. Nothing on yet. I think it's best to just go ahead and let them sit overnight. This water temperature's probably in the 50s. You know, it's pretty chilly. So let's just let them sit, let them fish for a while, and we'll come back tomorrow. All right, me and Jack got a quick little window here to get out here and check them lines. You ready? Think we got any? It's very cold. We got rain coming in, so let's go check these lines. All right, I think we got something on this one right here. I'm gonna see if I could go under these trees. We're all up under these trees and get to it. Jack, you be careful under these trees, son. You hear me?
I am. Let's try to video you in the pool.
Hung up and stuff. I need my net. Give me my net.
The net? It's right here. Okay.
Come up here, there. Get away. He's doing his best to try and get away. Oh, it's a catfish. Catfish. All right, Jack, we got one. Where's my net? Come up here. Come up here so you can see him. Try to get him in the net so we don't lose him. All right. There we go, Giacomo.
That's a big one.
That's a big one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Cool, dude. We got us one. All right, y'all. It is less than ideal. Pretty cold. Didn't really have a lot of bites, but Santa Claus, we got you a catfish, Santa Claus. All right, so we picked up 6 so far. Only one of them had a fish, but this one here was further away and it had a fish. So I'm hoping the ones that we find that are further from where they were set all have fish on them. See, like our bait got all tangled up in that grass and stuff. So this would have been a good set to put out a bunch of them, because you know that some of them are gonna get grassed up, some of them are gonna get caught in vegetation. So that would have been a good idea to put out a lot of them. So next time we'll bring more. All right, we decided to take out the Go Devil today. It's perfect for doing this kind of stuff because these banks get real shallow. You got stumps everywhere, so we can get in there with the Go Devil motor at surface drive. Missing about 2? I know we're missing the blue one.
Yeah, so that will be 3 or 2. That's it.
This one's standing up straight, so I think it's got something on it.
Can you help?
Just don't know. Yep, got something. Got one. Get my net. Oh, it's a good one. Real good. Get in that net.
We're getting We're getting so much big ones.
Oh, we got one, Jack.
We're getting so much big ones today.
Thank you, Lord.
We're getting
Good Lord
so
provided
much
for
big
us.
ones.
You like this one?
Yeah. We're getting so much big ones.
All right, y'all, we got a nice big one here. Big, beautiful blue cat. He was tangled up in the lilies. My theory about the noodles that were further from the set so far is somewhat true. So what happened was they took the bait and then they headed down this canal. So we're gonna head down a little bit further, see if we got even more. Beautiful sight though. Santa Claus, we got you covered, baby. Blue cat. Ha ha. Okay, I'll get it. What is that? Is that a big old balloon? There's a balloon. This is why we don't release balloons, y'all. Prime example. We saw this trash when we were driving by. We want to pick it up. We really love this place. This is a special place for us. Obviously provides for our family quite a bunch. So stuff like this doesn't belong out here. This is why just releasing balloons is not a great idea. There's got to be something else better you can do. Try to hold on to them balloons because they always make it out here and they don't always get found. Now we probably got one on.
What?
Oh, I got one way up in the tree.
How did that get up there?
It's got one. We're gonna be ready just in case. Oh, I don't think that's not one of mine. That one hanging, that's not one of them.
Yeah, because you didn't put 2 over here. You did not put 2 over here.
Yeah, we got one.
Jesus.
Get to the side, Jack.
I'm trying to get over here.
Alright. Got him this time, Jack. I'm gonna ease him up. Ease him out of there. Come on. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Don't pop the one. Come on. Come on. Oh gosh, it's big. Get over here.
I'm scared. I can't even get him because they're in the way. Can't even get a shot.
I'm trying not to manhandle him.
Oh my God, that's a very big
Oh, I can't get it. Back up there. Back up. Back up there. Back up.
Okay, on the ground. I'm trying to get good look. He's right there.
I know he's big, Dad. Jeez, get in there. I can't get it.
He's a big one. He's under the boat. Oh my God, that's a huge one.
Alright,
What if we catch him?
You big turd.
We won't even get in the net.
Oh, woo! Back up now. Back all the way up. Alright, y'all. Look at this big sucker. Santa Claus. Look what we got for you, Santa. This is a giant. Look at that, y'all. Big old giant. Coming home to eat. Yes, sir. Look at that big one, Jack. What you think, buddy?
Good. That kind of looks like 4 catfish, but it's actually 3.
Alright, y'all, well, we got Santa Claus, some catfish, and now it's time to cook him up something good. I'm actually going to go ahead and cook a catfish chowder. A lot of times we'll do this like with crab or shrimp, but we're going to do it with catfish. And I got the idea to do it with fish and this exact recipe from my buddy Jason Thornton with Edible Outdoors Cook. First thing to do is to go ahead and melt 2 tablespoons of butter and drop some shallots in there. And we're just going to cook those down till they soft. Alright, so this is cream corn. I'm going to add a can of that. Here, sizzle. Alright, this is cream of mushroom soup. We want to add a can of that. And a can of cream of celery. Now, Jason calls for cream of potato, but I couldn't find that. I like cream of celery anyway. So that's what we went with. A can of evaporated milk. That's going to give it that beautiful chowder look. Look at that. Already looking like chowder. How about that? This is a quick and easy thing to do with your seafood. And we are using catfish for it. And finally, some seafood stock. You can make your own. This is what they had at the store. I'm going to use about half of this. Let's see what that gives me. Of course, you want your chowder to be nice and thick, so I don't want to water it down too much. And I'm going to go ahead and season it with some of Paul Prudhomme's Seafood Magic. Not too much. I don't want this to be particularly spicy, just flavorful. That should be plenty enough for now. All right, I'm gonna leave it creamy like that. I'm not gonna add too much more. We wanna let that cook down for about 20 minutes. All right, so that cooked for about 20 minutes. Just give it some time to kind of everybody get together in there and know each other. And this is my catfish. I got a little bit over 2 pounds in here. Just start lightly putting that in. There we go. Don't want to make a big splashy mess. And just, it's gonna break down. I cut it into chunks, but it's gonna break down even further. Seafood, fish, doesn't take that terribly long to cook. And we'll let that cook for about probably 15 minutes. I'm using the potato masher to go ahead and break that catfish down real good, because we are almost done. And I just kind of want pieces rather than big chunks. I think that'll make for a nicer chowder. All right, and there it is. Delicious little thing you can do with them big catfish. See, a big catfish I don't like to fry. I find they're a little bit too oily, but when you put them in a gravy or in a soup like this, that's the perfect thing to do with them. Let me taste it out, make sure it's gonna be good for Santa Claus. Look at that. Beautiful chunks of catfish. Oh man, that's gonna be great for all this cold weather we're having. Santa, we're gonna leave you some with this, maybe some milk and cookies too if you're lucky. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment, let me know if you liked it, and we'll see y'all next time.